In this parachute loft at a major air station, parachutes have been washed, dried, and hung after service in the air. This is the work of parachute riggers. Slight tears are repaired, panels are replaced, or if necessary, the entire parachute is rebuilt. Wave parachute riggers are especially adept at this type of work. These tables are conveniently lighted from below. Special tools are used, but parachute riggers must also be able to pack a parachute under adverse conditions in the field. With exacting care, these men are starting the work of packing a parachute for another jump.
After each jump, the chute is thoroughly inspected. Every inch of fabric, every seam, every shroud line is checked. Care is the watchword of the parachute rigger. Perfection his only standard. This applies not only to his work with parachutes, but to his other life-saving jobs as well, such as making safety belts, maintaining rubber life rafts, and repairing special clothing used in high-altitude flying. The correct folding of a parachute is the reason it opens safely. Every fold of fabric must be in place, and every shroud line must be held properly so it will not foul as it is jerked from place when the parachute opens. The shock absorbed by these shroud lines is severe. For that reason, they are carefully inspected for even minor abrasions before packing. You can't bring your parachute back for a replacement if it fails to open. The point to remember is this.
No one is going to use one of these life-saving devices until he has to, and he wants a safe trip down.
It must be packed only one way, the right way.
This is a quick attachable seat-type parachute, one of 6 types used in the Navy. The pack container is fastened with wire locking pins that are withdrawn when the ripcord is pulled. The tiny pilot parachute is packed last. It will be released first by the ripcord and open the parachute. The packing finished, the parachute must be tested. No one is going to take it for granted that a parachute is safe until it is proved safe. Parachutes are tested in many ways. Weighted dummy attached, they are dropped from a high tower or from planes. Another method is to put the parachute on this special testing device. If the parachute survives the opening shock, it will safely take the shock of any actual jump from a plane. Cargo chutes, which often carry even heavier loads, are also tested on this armature, which is moving at a rate of 120 miles per hour. If there is any weakness in the construction of the chute, the opening shock will tear it to shreds. If there be any failures, let them be here.
This parachute gets a perfect grade of 4.0, and the men work to save it from injury on the ground. In addition to his routine duties, the parachute rigger must learn the art of jumping. Hoisted high up a tower, he pulls the ripcord to condition his body for the jolt he will receive when a real parachute opens in midair. He also jumps from training towers to learn established landing technique. When a man becomes a parachute rigger, he takes this vow.
I will bear in mind that the parachute is a life-saving device. It must function properly and quickly. To establish utmost confidence in my work, I will at any time take any parachute in my loft and jump with it myself.
For the man who fights on the ground, these color cargo chutes hold guns and supplies packed and delivered by the parachute riggers.